Howdy!
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. It's Sunday morning, and as you can see, Ollie is all dressed up in his black bow tie. And I was going to wear my black bow tie, but I couldn't find it. I just bought it the other day, and now I can't find the darn thing.
Shucks.
But I'll find it and wear it. I bought a black one and a blue one, just in case. And well, today's Sunday. It is Sunday. It's a day of rest for a lot of the folks around ONPASSIVE, with the exception of RobLynn Live and a few others. Today is day 123, 123
Very good.
consecutive broadcasts coming to you live from St. Petersburg, Florida. Today is the 18th day of December, 2022, in the month to remember, December. And Ollie's looking good there.
Sorry, but the wrong YouTube channel came up. It should say RobLynn Live, but evidently I signed in wrong or something. You see, on my other account, so it shouldn't say Lynn Nakamoto. It should say RobLynn Live, but it's kind of late to change it right now because we are live. So just bear with it. And I don't want the picture there. I don't know why the picture's there. Okay, so there we go. That's life, honey.
More technical difficulties here in St. Petersburg, Florida. At any rate, please subscribe to Lynn's channel. It's ONPASSIVE Lynn Nakamoto, and that'll get you in. She's got 11,011 folks who subscribed thus far. That's not bad for 5 months. That's an average of 2,300 a month, and I'm proud of her for doing that.
Thank you.
So please subscribe to her channel, or whatever channel you're watching us on, with the exception of Facebook. Don't subscribe to Facebook because it doesn't do any good anyway. At any rate, ring the bell icon or click on the bell icon to get notified whenever Lynn goes live.
So look, the photographs go along with the person. It's nice.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
How is that versus the way it is?
I changed the settings so that I could, it says include photos or something like that. I did something. So it kind of nice, right? You can see them better, who it is. Like Satya, you can see that is Satya.
That is Satya. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And of course, give Lynn a like by giving her a thumbs up. The algorithm likes that, and so does Lynn.
Thank you.
And we appreciate that. And we appreciate everybody being here already.
John says no JOB on a Sunday, Rob.
All right, Johnny. No JOB today for you. By the way, that is the Australian Opera House in what city? Melbourne? John may know.
I just wrote it down. It's the
background is the Opera House somewhere in Australia.
Sydney.
In Sydney, John. And anyway, that was compliments of our friend. And what's our friend's name?
Davina
Oh,
Lee.
Of course it is Davina.
Yeah.
And Miss Lee does that promptly every day for us, and we're very grateful to her. She's quite the artiste.
Opera House in Sydney, Australia.
That is the Opera House, and Ollie knew he better be in black tie if he's going to the Opera House. So thanks, Davina. Looking good. Looking good. Well, let's talk a little about Saturday. That was yesterday, since it's already Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, you've got gratitude as an attitude. Nice hat. I like that.
Thank you.
Gratitude is an attitude.
You suggested it. Thank you.
I think I might have.
Mm-hmm.
And Saturday's lineup of rock stars included, of course, beginning with RobLynn Live at midnight this morning, or yesterday morning. And then there was a very informative chat with Q&A with our friend Collins Manna. How about Collins Manna? Sorry to change your name, Collins. It's Collins Manna, not Collins Manna. Very informative chat along with Q&A, and he was very helpful to some folks with some migration issues. And then Red and Marty came along and did their Saturday morning chats at the usual times. And then OTEC Pros rocked the migration topic at noon. And all four of the OTEC Pros jumped on today. Both Bob Takusi was there, Oliver Fonte, Collins, that's with a C, Collins, Mana, and Vincent. Ete. So they were all there. And then Heroes came along at 2 o'clock. You know, it was a rock and roll kind of Saturday. Heroes came along at 2 and talked about migration and also had a couple of the OTEC pros there as well, along with founders and brand ambassadors.
Mhm.
And the moderator was you, right? Virtual
Well, I was
moderator?
a host.
Well, you were a host. You were a helper.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Back in the saddle with the Heroes Group. I like that. And then Marty, Chris, and Janet were at 7 p.m. until, and I was busy doing some sign-ins, some migration tasks for Miss Nakamoto here.
Thank you.
So I missed that, but I was rolling along pretty smoothly. It's taking now a minute 20 to a minute 25 seconds, and that's including doing the update with the country and the phone. So a minute and 25. So
Yeah.
it's a shame I'm going to run out of these to do, but that's the way it goes. And we're happy to, it's almost at the end.
That's good. Satya says, "Dear family, I'm going to publish another blog video today."
All right,
Yay.
all right, all right.
And I will put it on my channel. As
And you
usual.
did today, yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Oh, John says, "I will not change the word job, J-O-B. I will just change the saying of the J-O-B from just over broke to just on passive business."
Nice.
Oh, that's clever.
Very clever, Mr. Butakas.
Very nice.
Very nice. And let's continue along. Let's talk about, let's see, and then RobLynn Live is now. So you've gotten a steady flow of migration assistance today. And we're glad for that. And we're glad to be part of that. It's an honor and a privilege.
Mhm.
So what a super Saturday. And now we're starting Super Sunday with RobLynn Live. All right.
Sunday sure came fast.
Yeah, it did come fast, as will Monday, which is coming up tomorrow.
Mhm.
Rupa, Paul. Hello, Rupa. And we have a topic this morning. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Say hi to Jeshwan.
Hi.
All right. And this morning's topic is security. And this is a topic that's near and dear to Oliver Fonte's heart, since he's in the business of security.
Yeah.
So this goes out to him in a lot of ways. And security, brand ambassadors, be vigilant. So that's our topic this morning. Security, brand ambassadors or founders, whatever you want to call yourself, be vigilant. Well, what a super subject to kick off Sunday, because we're so close to the opening to the world. And what are you pointing at?
Nothing.
Oh,
just adjusting the
just
screen.
pointing.
No,
All
adjusting
right.
the screen.
Oh, okay. I can't believe Ollie looks so good.
He looks
With his
young.
black bow tie. He looks like he's a puppy.
Yes, he does.
Well,
thank you to Satyana Rayana Papu. Thank you for the super sticker.
we appreciate your super sticker as usual, sir. Thank you.
Mhm.
We appreciate your blog to video as well.
I love them.
It's very good. Well, there are becoming more and more and more ways that the bad guys, both male and female guys, are invading our space. And there's a couple of examples out there where space was invaded. Let's call Walmart just had a major breakdown or a hacking in their system. Prior to that, Target stores had a breakdown in their system, and social security numbers and other PII, personal identifiable information, was also compromised. So it's good to beware and be leery of a lot of things, a number of things. And as brand ambassadors, we have to remain vigilant. We've got to stay vigilant, and we've got to protect ourselves. We've got to protect our families. And is just as important, we need to protect our fellow brand ambassadors as well as our other friends. That's what I say.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I have a few instances, a few more, of what the bad guys are becoming more, how they're becoming more and more, and what they're becoming more and more capable of. Let's go with phishing. And
How can I get the hat?
how can we get the hat?
Gotta get them made.
Well, either get them made at Lids, or I'm going to have to start giving these away because we're not selling anything for profit.
No, we just make.
I think she just elbowed me in the groin.
We just get them made. So if you want them, you gotta get them made. That's what we do.
Right, and we'll
we don't
be
have a
happy
hat store yet.
no, but we have interest in a hat store since we keep getting hats. George Luca Kamwa is saying he's been traveling and he's happy to have helped many migrate now. Very nice. Very nice. So let's continue on. Phishing is our first one I'd like to talk about. And I know a lot of you out there have been either victimized or there's been an attempt to victimize you with phishing. Phishing for information, trying to get your personal identifiable information, whether it be a social security number or a credit card number or a login, password. There's people out there that want those things and credit card numbers. Why do they want them? Because they want to do us harm.
They want to steal our money.
Well, that's putting it kind of mildly. They do want to steal from us.
Victimize us.
Right. And if you're like us, you don't want to be victimized. And if anything, we just need to stay on top of this because they're finding, when I say they, it's a collective bad guys, they are finding more and more ways to hack into computers, to get your personally identifiable information, to take snapshots. If you're sending something on the internet, somehow they're getting those snapshots. So just be leery of that and be wary. And then hacking is another horrible thing that these folks try to do. And it doesn't matter whether it's a 20-year-old or a 60-year-old. For whatever reason, they feel they got to hack in and get our business information as well as the general public's information. And that's just not right. If you want information, get it yourself, get it on your own, get a job. Go with a movement, do something constructive for yourself instead of destructive for the rest of us. And then there's sending out bogus letters. Now, we've gotten a few of those, haven't we, Lynn? We've gotten some from BOA is all I'll say. It's Bank of something. And, while we banked there, we had nothing to do with what this letter was about. And what it didn't throw us off. What gave us a hint of what was going on is we were on with Oliver Fonte at the time doing a Friday Night Live, and Miss Nakamoto had just gotten that letter. I opened it and we looked at it and said, gee, we don't even know anything about that.
Yeah,
we don't. So before I go any further, let me say it.
Yeah.
Say it. Yes, Mr. Batakas. Fire, 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 fire. And for those of you in Israel, esh, 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 esh. Put that fire. Don't put it out.
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And Minu's security is the most important aspect of an online
Manu,
business.
you're spot on with that for sure. So sending out bogus letters, we got a letter from Bank of you-know-who, and it didn't even make sense. So we trashed it. And then I called the bank on Monday. This happened on Friday night at Friday Night Live just before. And then contacted the bank and they knew nothing about it.
Yeah. So what does that mean?
That means
It's phishing.
It's phishing, and we must be vigilant to phishing. So sending out bogus letters is another form of phishing. Sending you emails about something you know nothing about or about something you're not even interested in is also phishing.
Yeah.
And robocalls. So I guess most of these are leading to phishing. Robocalls day and night to gain your PII and solicit all of us.
And what is PII?
Personally identifiable information. Social security numbers, driver license numbers, home address, business address, emails, you name it. They will try to get it.
And there's evil everywhere. There's people that are trying to take advantage of us.
And guess what, kids? We will be not only the solution to the pollution, we will be the correction to you jerks' corruption. What do you think about that, kids?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not going to get away with it.
We're going to get meaner than mean when it comes to you trying to do that with us. I should say, proud brand ambassadors.
Not mean,
not going to
but
get to us.
Stern, and we're not going to let people get away with it.
Okay. You be stern, I'll be mean. How's that? Fair enough?
You're never mean, honey. You may talk mean, but you're not a mean guy. Wanda says Ollie needs opera glasses to see clearly the ONPASSIVE opera.
You're right. Wait a minute. Where's our friend, the Beeve, Randy?
Mm-hmm.
Beeve, can you get us some opera glasses? We don't have any. today, and Ollie's on his pad being a good boy.
Oh, he's being a good boy. Thank goodness. Oh boy.
So, with ONPASSIVE and the financial growth of us all, we're going to be subjects. All of us are going to be subjects. It doesn't matter whether it's Ash Farah, Muhammad Kamal, John, Rick, Christina, Jillian, Abdul, Mohammed, George. It doesn't matter who it is. Lynn, Marty DeGarmo. It doesn't matter who it is. We're going to be subjected to increased attacks like that, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but Jillian says soon everything will be safe and secure within the OES.
So that leads me to this statement. Go nowhere else but OES for your needs, whether it be email or OMail or O Network or O Academy or you name it, O Connect, O anything. There's only one place for that. And that's right here. And George, that's a grand statement.
And guess what we did today?
As luck would have it, after 30 years, Lynn decided to change one of her passwords. And that was because of all the talk we've had here on
I said,
Passive.
I think we should change our password. We always advise people to do so. We should do it ourselves.
Why aren't we doing it? Yeah,
That's
so I
right.
changed all my passwords on my emails.
And I
as
said
well.
to him, write it down, write it down.
I wrote it down and I put it in yes, I put it in the computer, but in a secure part of the computer.
Yeah, because we can't depend on our memories. I tell you, just think about all the tens of thousands of founders that say they forgot their founder's password. I mean, it is so common. So it just goes to show we're human. We gotta write our passwords down.
Hello, Daniel. I just saw you as Lynn was scrolling by. How are things on the Big Island? So there's a couple of suggestions, and we're not going to bring up a lot of suggestions for security. We'd like to hear from you guys. That's why we are the most interactive of the interactive chats. So we'll just name a few. Answer emails from only totally trusted sources. What do you think about that?
That's a good basic principle to follow.
Don't answer emails from someone you don't know or someone, it looks suspicious. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
That's right.
Also, use the encryptive ONPASSIVE solutions. Hello, Miss Rena. And always use ONPASSIVE solutions. You will need nothing else. As time goes on, every solution to every bit of pollution, every correction to every bit of corruption is right here. We've got it. It's right here.
Yeah.
So use the encrypted ONPASSIVE solutions always. Hello, Alex. And now here's another thing, and this is more for physical security around your residence. If you're allowed, and if you own the home, buying the home, or even renting a place where they'll allow you to put in an alarm system, it wouldn't hurt to have an alarm, whether it be 1 camera or 3 cameras, just for safety's sake. One never knows. And that's a little bit off the beaten track
That's
with,
okay.
general
related.
security,
Yeah.
but it's part of the topic, I feel.
Yeah.
And use your cell phones. Here's a good one, I think. Use your cell phone and your home phone's caller ID. If it says number unknown or name unknown, what do? We don't answer it.
And look what Deborah says.
Deborah says, I never answer my phone if I do not recognize the name. My phone tells me if it could be spam. We have the same thing on our iPhones as well.
Me too.
It's a good thing to have. And most of you, if you have a home phone, here's Randy saying, Ollie, love your bow tie, but wear the Ray-Bans. Davina.
Funny.
Davina dresses Ollie, so we'll have to have a word with Davina. At any rate, just kidding. So use your cell phone and home phones for your own security. Just don't answer the darn thing. If it's somebody you don't recognize, oops, sorry, got to block you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt to block someone because they'll contact you another way. If it's somebody that really knows you, they'll really get in touch with you some other way. So let's see. Manu says, I wanted to say often you get a message that there's a receipt for buying an iPhone 14. Forget it if you click on the link.
So it's a fake receipt. And then if you click it, you get in trouble. So don't click. That's the message we're telling you. Don't just click, click, click.
There are no free rides in life, and especially when they're in the mail or on the internet.
And just think about it, as people realize that we have apples, lots of apples will be coming, and we're going to be targets, basically targets. So, as the OTech pros have always said, got to be extra careful.
So let's hear from you guys. We'll scroll along in the chat as we go. We're at 20 minutes. We spoke a little too long this morning, but that's okay. Security is very important. So stay vigilant, as we talked about, and take a few of our hints, and let's have a few of your hints with regard to security. The best one is just do everything business-wise that you can through ONPASSIVE.
Right. And then, Wanda says, I almost fell for one once, got wise in a hurry. And, that's the thing about phishing, the phishing, the brightest, the most educated people can still fall victim to phishing. It's so easy to click or respond. That's human nature. So we're going to just got to be a little bit more vigilant than we normally are. Does changing password go smoothly now? Yeah,
with ONPASSIVE, I believe it does.
So far, so good, I think.
Yeah, we had no problem with that. So keep at it. If for some reason you're having an instance where it doesn't, be a little patient and try it again. And if that doesn't work, get with one of the webinars, whether it be Heroes or the Marty, Chris, and Janet Butler show that's been on almost every night. They skip Thursday, and I don't blame them. Being on 4 or 5 hours nightly can do it to you. It doesn't matter whether it's 3 or 10 of you or one of you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's tough, or 2 if you like us. It ain't easy. So before I go into what today's agenda will be, let's hear from you guys on exactly how you feel about this security thing and what you do in your own instances. You might want to go to new comments.
Okay.
You might.
Here's one. Here's an example.
Okay. Who's it from?
Oh, sorry. Here.
From Daniel, from Scammers, but I scammed them. They sent an email asking for $1,500 for an inheritance of $1 million. I went along, but I Western Union them $1. They were very upset. Now you have been scammed. Very well done, Daniel. That's $1 that they shouldn't have had, but hey, good investment in protecting yourself.
And Deborah says that she has a notebook with all her passwords.
Excellent, Deborah. And I believe Marty, Chris, especially Chris, has been hounding or harping on, not hounding, harping on, have a notebook. And he shows his notebook every day. We actually have gone, in our case, just in case anyone cares, we've put all of our information in 2 different binders, and they are locked up and secure. And that information is our spreadsheet. Yeah. And on our spreadsheet, we have our new O-Founders information, as well as our old O-Founders information or Go-Founders information. And John Barilla says he gets scam alerts on his Samsung Galaxy.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Can't beat that.
That's good.
And Wanda says she has a notebook. I'd already read that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And login information.
Okay, let's see if we got any other comments about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Davina says, Ollie's looking very dashing. Oh, yes, Davina, thank you.
Yep.
He is looking dashing. I like a bow tie.
And we have to say that Richard.
Oh, he loves all you beautiful women and men from the bottom of my heart. Richard, thank you. Bite me. I got you before you got me.
And Alison says, thank you for everything. I would like to know, my email is not registered. Is that a problem or not? So this is what the Collins Mana says. We obviously, or maybe not obviously, but when you register to the OES, you had to use an email address. Therefore, you are registered. So that error message that says you're not registered is just a system thing that will be corrected eventually. So just ignore it and go on your merry way. You should be fine. All right?
We are all fine, according to Mr. Fonte. And according to Mr. Butakas, he and everyone else, all of us, love Richard right back, and that's true.
George Lukakamo in Uganda says security should not stop at the OES only, but also our physical body, considering the fact that brand ambassadors will have a lot of apples.
That's where entered the security cameras.
Yeah.
Some of you in some countries around the world can opt to have a firearm if you want. I don't know about any other weapons, but as long as you're doing it legally, I'm good with that. I'm very good with that. Protect yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
And as Deborah says, curiosity kills the cat. So don't click anything you don't trust.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure we're all tempted. Like, shall I click to just check it out? The answer is no, don't click. Just don't do it. Facebook user says, hello, RobLynn. Security is everything. I don't have to answer phone calls or text messages if I don't know who is calling me or texting me. I block the number right away.
Excellent.
I do the
Excellent. The
same
queen
thing.
of
I
the
do
blocking
that.
is right here.
Yeah.
She blocks everybody, including Ash Mafar. So she
That-
didn't recognize Ash's number and just hit the block button one time. But that's all been cleared up. But
I didn't mean to. I don't know how I think I'm
well,
a block person. I tend to block quickly, because I don't want to get victimized.
I think
So-
you blocked my second number when I had a second number
Did
for the
I?
banking.
I blocked Gladys.
Gladys has been
Navarro.
blocked. She blocks the best
She
of
said,
us.
can you check if you blocked me? I said, I don't think I did. And I looked, oh, yes, I blocked you. Oops. So, it's unintentional. And we have Satya Shiva. Hi.
The other
saying
Mr. Papu
hello
with a
to
super
us.
sticker.
Thank you so much. We
Thank you
appreciate
very
your
much. We
support.
appreciate that. And while
Mhm.
you scroll a little bit and talk about security, I need to break away for a moment.
Okay, and John Barilla says it's not your problem. It's a known issue. Talking about your mail is not registered. It's a known issue and it will be taken care of. Thank you for reinforcing what I said, John Barilla. Love you too, Alex. And Daniel says, yeah, John, it was real fun. There's a guy on YouTube that scams the scammers. Yeah, those are fun to watch. Hello, Bimang Dong. Good morning to you. And Alex says he likes Oliver's outfit. Thank you. Oliver says thank you very much. And Gladys says, the old school way of storing important information is still the safest way for me. And for me, I feel the same. I just put everything in a tablet or a binder. I don't know, it feels safer that way, Deborah says, no way could I remember all the different passwords. Oh, I should say. And now that everything we do online, there's a password to log in. And how the heck can anybody remember those millions of passwords? Oh, my goodness. Hi, Mangalau Bodona from India. Welcome to our RobLynn Live. Oh, and Richard does this. He says, I put my info on an external drive. Hi, Dr. Benny, saying good morning to us, and to Ollie, to the stunning RobLynn Live. Thank you so much. Hi, Rocky Bull. How are you? And GOAT says, we love Ash Mufara and Muhammad Kamal and the tech team. Thank you, guys. Keep going. We are winners. Rocky Bull says, I love ONPASSIVE. I think that all of us here do. We love ONPASSIVE to no end. And we also love Ash Mufara and all that he has done for us. Carmela Schwartz is here. Good morning to you. What's up in Israel? And we have a YouTube. Oh, Pedro Estrada saying, good morning, RobLynn and everyone present. I finally listened to have a notebook for passwords. Good for you. It's a good time to do it now before the apples come. Have your book ready and filled with all your important information and passwords. Jillian says, we are the correction to the corruption and the solution to the pollution. That is right. Hi, Israel, saying, RobLynn Live, you guys look awesome. Looking forward to seeing the apples dropping, boom, and see this movement go to the top. Indeed, that is so true. We are excited. And Armin Hogue in Canada, he says, great acronym for JOB, John Butakis. Somebody from Dubai is saying hello. If you want us to know who you are, you got to say who you are because Facebook won't tell us unless you type your name. And Anita says, Lynn, for security for all, I do not answer if there is no caller ID. Yeah, that's my rule of thumb as well. Because if it's someone important in our life and they don't have a caller ID, they're going to get a hold of us in another way, right? It's not going to stop them from reaching us. So it's not like you're missing out on anything. Hi, Derek. He says, hello, RobLynn. God bless you both. Thank you. Appreciate you. We have Pedro Estrada sending us a super sticker. Thank you for your unwavering support. We appreciate you, Pedro.
Pedro, thank you very much. That's very kind.
Minu says, or at least have a big puppy for security.
Ew, just like Oliver Nakamoto, who's sitting over on his pad.
Isn't he fierce? Wouldn't you be scared if he barked at you? You wouldn't rob our house if he barked at you. He can be really fierce. When he barks, he sounds like he's 10 times bigger than he is.
Repairmen have backed off the front door when they hear him at the front door.
They don't realize he's small. When they see him, they're like, oh, you had a bark of a big dog.
Yeah, he's 18 and a half pounds going on 200.
Yeah. Lowell, hello.
Hello, Lowell. Glad you're here.
Mm-hmm. And Gladys says, for 1 week, I kept receiving that message of not being registered for OMail. But from yesterday, I have access to OMail.
You go, Gladys. Oh, that's wonderful.
Good news. And Gladys says, yes, Lynn did block me as well. LOL. She kept saying, you might have blocked me. And I kept saying, no way I'm going to block you, Gladys. But that's what I did. And we have Carmela.
Today is Hanukkah. That's right. It begins at sundown. So a little bit early, but it will be sundown this evening. And shalom to you and a happy Hanukkah, a happy Feast of Lights, Festival of Lights. I have my menorah ready. Actually, we have about 6 menorahs, and we've gotten away from the light a candle. We've gone to the battery-operated menorah, but we may light a candle in the other window as well.
Nice.
So Manu's saying, don't block me.
Oh, I won't block you, Manu. John said, Bob Takusi and Lucy Duba from PNG blocked me accidentally. Also, they are still not aware of it. So you know what? It happens. Right?
Yes. No, there's no
Thank
problem
you.
there.
Thank you, Satya. One-stop show, Satya says.
Mm-hmm.
And then Deborah says, you go ahead, read hers.
Everyone just be concerned that we are in the OES right now. The tech team is constantly changing things. So each day it could be a divergent wrinkle, but it gets ironed out quickly. So don't worry.
Yep.
Be happy.
That's right. And Faith says, never, never, never answer unknown calls. And it goes the same with emails. If it's an unknown email, a person sending you an email and you don't know who that is, don't click. Don't need to respond at all. Better safe than sorry.
I agree.
That's what I say. Hi, Facebook user.
Hello, Facebook user saying thank you.
Sending hearts and praying hands. So very nice. We don't know who you are unless you say who you are, just so you know. And let's see. Jillian says, we need password facial recognition with AI access only.
Ooh, very nice. I like that.
And Rocky Bull says, the FIFA World Cup is only a few hours away. And our dream is just a few days away. Excited on Pacific.
Rocky Bull, that's the finals are today because today's the 18th. Should be a good match for sure. Mm-hmm. And you guys are all our heroes. Keep us encouraged. Samuel and Olivia.
Thank you, Samuel. We will try our best.
Thank you. And Jeff says, hi, Len and Rob from Papua New Guinea. I've got my buckets ready to fill it up with apples.
Hooray!
All right, Jeff.
Times.
And John Butakas has sent us a super sticker. Thank you, John. Your support is worth its weight in gold and then some. Thank you.
We appreciate you, John.
We appreciate you being here as well as what you do that way. And Facebook user on passive is 100% secure. It's as close to 100% as we can get.
Yeah,
for sure.
The OTEC Pros says nothing is 100%, but it can be close to it, you know?
That's right.
That's the truth. And Alex says, Lynn, ma'am, where is Ollie? He's sitting on his pad. He loves that soft pad that he's lying on. He's very content right now, and he's quiet. He's not barking.
And according to Yvonne Finn, Miss Yvonne says it's very important to pay attention to many passwords. And I do like the logins with the eye to check you have the correct password. Oh, yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Because a certain number of times you will be locked out. Right, I think it's after 3 or 5 you're locked out, so you don't want that to happen. And Deborah Shaw says, I've heard it since you never use the word yes on the phone when someone is soliciting, even if the question is generic. I like that.
Oh.
They can use that response as an agreement later.
Oh, that's good to know.
It's like going to the car dealership or going to any place where you have to you're buying something or a large item. Same thing with real estate agents. If you say yes to them somewhere in the conversation, they're going to remind you of that.
Oh.
So beware of that. That's excellent.
That's
excellent
good to know.
point.
I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Cynthia Downtown Brown in the house. Great to see you as always. There's my buddy Rob. Love you guys. We love you right back, Cynthia.
Love you too.
Thank you.
And Deborah asks Rocky Bull, who's playing in the World Cup today?
I saw it and I forgot it already.
Someone
I should have written
know.
it down.
In this group, somebody's going to know.
You and
No
Rob
problem.
are in my prayer box on my prayer table when I pray morning and night and in between. Very nice,
thank you.
Anita. We appreciate you.
Hi, Yvonne. How are you?
And Yvonne saying hello to Brigitte. And Life Lesson says, good morning from Kenya. Always a pleasure to join you two live, Rosemary. Thank you, Rosemary. We love you being here.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's a wild show, says Alex.
It's a wild one tonight. We're talking security, and it's RobLynn Live time, according to Miss Stephanie. Yes, it is. And as we mentioned earlier, we're into day 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and Wanda says, beware of your text messages when you don't know who they are. That is true. Text messages can get you as well, not only email messages.
So text messages, correct me if I'm wrong, can be saved. And that being the case, if you answer someone's text message from an illicit source, you could be in trouble with that.
Oh, yeah. And Randy Leonard says, I've had the same password since August 2018. Should I change them?
My gut feeling along those lines is why not? It doesn't cost anything to change it. Change it to something that you like, that's a little bit confusing for those trying to get it, and go from there. I think you'll feel more secure, Randy.
When the OTech pros talk about passwords, they all say every couple months, change your password. Just automatically.
Well, we're certainly guilty as charged by not doing that.
Yeah, but at least we did it today, so I'm really happy.
So we have turned the corner. We've turned the corner on that. Here's Gene Oliva. Hello, Gene. And
big World Cup
the finals are today. They are. And if you're able to watch the BN network in your country, we can get it here, but it's only replays and highlights, and we can't see the ads. So to get the ads, we either go to ONPASSIVE's website, where we can see the ads, or if we're in a country where the BN network is broadcasting, live streaming, we can see the ads in.
Yeah, good information. And Gladys Nabora says, Deborah Shaw, you're correct to never use yes to answer a call. I heard that on the news, and I was shocked how scammers use that one word as a confirmation of false transactions.
Well, then I've got a new way of answering the phone. Are you ready for it?
What?
No.
That's the opposite.
Somebody calls and I don't know who it is. All I'm going to do is say no and hang the phone up. There you go. End of problem.
That's true. And FIFA World Cup final game today, yes. And Dr. Benny says, I do not answer unknown calls if I don't know the individual.
Very good, Dr. Benny.
Better safe than sorry. Hi, Piari.
Piari in the house. Hello, hello. Good morning to you.
And Jillian says, when all the world is in the OES, the scams will go away.
Amazing what OES is going to do to change the world. Absolutely amazing.
Hi, Karina.
And I know I say this almost every day, but everyone I talk to, if I bring up anything to do with ONPASSIVE, there's no more naysayers. The naysayers have drifted away. They have sailed away, as the song goes.
You had to shovel snow? Wow.
No, thank you.
Wow.
Nope, not for me.
Anita says, I'm unable to get into the OES, but hope to get my computer soon. Okay, you can do it. You got a lot of people that are able to help you. Arvinder Kaur says hello to us. Hi, Arvinder.
Arvinder in the house.
Right. Let's see if we can kind of
Catch up.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. We're up to 144 fine souls, fine brand ambassadors. We
Mhm.
appreciate you.
Okay.
And it's France versus Argentina, according to Jillian.
He's thinking it is.
And
According to Chris.
Jillian said it is, and Chris says,
Oh.
is it? And I think you're right. It is France
I
and
see.
Argentina.
Oh, you jumped ahead. I didn't see.
I'm
Jillian.
a jumper a header.
You keep doing that, I tell you.
No pun intended with header. That's a way of going like this to the ball. That's
Oh.
what you do in soccer because you can't touch it with your hands unless you're the goalie.
Oh.
Now, isn't that a fun fact for you?
Yeah.
And Cynthia Brown says greetings to her wonderful family. And yes, John Barilla says it is France and Argentina. Amy Radecki says she loves everyone.
And I want to give credit to Amy because she's been helping so many who need help with registration to the OES, and she helped someone that I asked her to help today. So thank you, Amy, for all those hours you spend helping others without any direct benefit. You have the heart for.
Well, the benefit is to the heart.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling to help your neighbor. And help one and you help us all. That's the way I look at our saying. Help one, you help us all.
That's right. That is true.
And Deborah's right on. France and Argentina.
Anne says yes, France and
Argentina.
Mm-hmm. And Shirley Dotson says they were from a clearinghouse that I had won a car. Even gave me the license number and check number.
All right. What are you driving these days? Was it a Porsche 911 or what did they get you?
For that. Argentina versus France today at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time, I believe.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
John Butaka says he blocks text messages and phone calls that he doesn't know, and he had my phone set to spam also. I like spam alerts.
Yeah,
and Bruce is here. Hello from New Zealand. All right, Mr. Stammers, we're glad you're here. Oh, there's a familiar face and name coming up.
We have Mr.
Hello, Mohammed. Glad you're here as well.
And Key Wendell's here.
Key Wendell, Argentina versus France. Right. And I enjoyed seeing the pictures of you with the retired Air Force guys. That was pretty neat, Key, for what you do for that organization and other veterans organizations is very commendable. And I salute you, brother.
Yes, yes. Ms. Anur Rahman is here. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And Deborah says that Marty was saying he changes his passwords monthly. I'm the worst about changing passwords. I must change this. Yeah, you can.
No, you're not the worst, Deborah.
If I did it today, that means you can do it too. Because
you are the worst.
Yeah, I'm kind of like things the same way, the way they always are. But
so much easier to remember, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? For security and safety, you gotta change your password.
Rocky Bull says he's ready to rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia's laughing.
And Les says, make sure you have a good firewall too. Love you, Rob and Lynn. We love you back.
If you have a PC, it's a good idea to have blocking. What do you call those things? Firewalls. We have Apple products. We're very blessed that we don't have a lot of spam.
I don't buy anything extra because Apple comes with all that security already. But if you have a PC, definitely, I know Oliver has always said you should buy extra, to protect your PC.
Norton, I think, is one, and I forget the rest of them, to tell you the truth.
Piari says, appreciate you for your hard work. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Piari, for being here.
Mm-hmm. And
John Butaka says, I've got a new way of answering the phone. PS off. Oh, well, that's kind of like a no. And Jean is saying it's exciting what we have. It's getting more exciting by the moment.
Yes, and Mohammed says, thanks a lot to you all, and you're very welcome.
I have a sneaky feeling, a very good feeling inside, that Tuesday might just bring us an update from our friend, Mr. Mufara.
Mm-hmm.
And something tells me that Dr. Soha will also be there, as well as Muhammad Kamal, well as a few other cast of characters. And I believe we may get some very much wanted and good news.
Perhaps.
I'm not going to say what that might be, not going to speculate, but be there and be on time. Be early. It maxed out 5 minutes after it was posted that you could log in. So be there early to be on.
For sure. Hi, Gopal.
Gopal's in the house.
Richard Lamott.
Oh, RobLynn Live always makes my day. So much love from everyone. We feel the love from you, our friend, and we hope to meet up at a meetup and a meet and greet.
Definitely. And Alex says, my favorite team is Argentina.
Argentina for Mr. Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Shaheen is sending us unicorns and love. Thank you very much.
Wanda says, I'll be glad when we get some apples because I need to work on my house. I can't afford it. And a car that works.
Well, you're in the right place at the right time to do the right thing for you and others. So stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
We are, I would say, moments away from good news. Maybe a few moments, but we're moments away.
Karina is saying hi to her many friends here.
Yeah.
And Richard Lamott says, we're going to make love apples to share with all those who are still suffering.
We are going to, I believe, based on what I keep hearing on almost a daily basis from founders / proud brand ambassadors, we're going to solve a lot of we're going to provide solutions to all this pollution that we're watching. And we are going to get rid of some of this corruption. It's got to go. We need it to go. And Bay Rubin is checking in from Dubai, home of ONPASSIVE's media team.
And the Burj Khalifa. And Pedro says the match is at 9 a.m. Eastern. He's asking.
Oh, I thought it was 10 a.m., but we will check that now.
Well, somebody here is going to tell us.
Okay.
You know, that's the beauty of having all of our folks here. Someone will know. Alex says, Argentina versus France. My favorite team is Argentina. Hi, Sharon. Saying hi to us. Thanks for being here too, Sharon. We appreciate you.
Today at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And that's according to the BN Network. So that's pretty good information there.
That's good.
And I lost StreamYard. What did I do?
Oh, you mean?
Oh, I didn't lose anything.
And Toyin is here saying, good morning, my ONPASSIVE family everywhere in the world. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Rob and Lynn, for all your hard work.
Excuse me one more moment. I left something on the stove.
Oh, you left something on the stove? Oh, boy.
Well, on the microwave.
Oh, okay. All righty. Good to have you here, Toyin. And Manoj Jacob is here. Hello. And Jean says, that would be splendiferous. Hi, John Barilla. John is saying, I have a high security lock on my browser because my IP address is in jeopardy. So I'm super safe now. Wow, that sounds fancy, John. I don't know really what that is, but it sounds good. Bella Bell says, I got blocked trying to log into OFounders due to so many failed attempts. What do I do? I would say maybe wait hours before you try again and see if you can log in at that time. You should be able to. Karina says, aloha to her many friends. And we have Jean saying, I log in 2 hours early when I can. Bruce says, we have the best cast of characters. Anne McLemore says, Virtual Shield is great. Oh, that's good to know. Although I have
my coffee.
I have a Mac, so, Apple products, I don't need additional security. But for PC users, for sure, you do need. Oh, and Manoj is enjoying the background. It's beautiful, isn't it? Honey, did we show the background yet?
No, we didn't. So if I'm not there, go ahead and back off the background.
Okay.
Show it.
Okay, that sounds good to me. All right, so we're going to show you the background. This is the Opera House in Sydney, Australia. It is beautiful, in my opinion. Courtesy of Davina Lee. What do you guys think of that? And the colors are just gorgeous, huh? And Ollie is very content sitting there. I just love this particular background. It's beautiful, colorful, so lovely. All right, we're gonna scroll down because we are quite behind in the chat, so let's scroll down so we can catch up. Deborah Ruel says, "Is there definitely a corporate webinar on Tuesday? I don't see anything in the back office." And Rob says, "No, we don't know yet." He was just saying he thinks there might be one. He's guessing. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping.
He's hoping and guessing. How's that? And
Wishing and hoping and hoping and wishing.
Yes. And
that was a song from the 50s.
I hear that sounds familiar. Gina Leva says, "Wow, so colorful." And Yvonne Finn loves it. She says it's gorgeous, stunning colors.
You know you're losing it when you make a cup of coffee at 11:45 Eastern Standard Time, and you fill it to the top with your favorite half and half from Land O'Lakes, and what happens? You misplace the darn coffee.
But you found it?
No, I didn't. I had to make another cup and had to open another half and half.
I wonder where it went. Can't have gone very far.
It is microwavable, so look out if I do find it. I might have even drank it and don't remember.
Oh, there's a cup right there.
That's it.
It was right next to him. I guess too close. Too
we
obvious.
call ourselves the two-fisted guys.
Put it by your body. See?
Two-fisted. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Put it by your body like this. It'll show.
Okay.
There, you see how?
I got 2 cups. So I'm going to start on the first one, which is somewhat
that's so funny, honey.
weak.
It's right there.
I can't believe it. So, see what I mean? It's all about being 73 and a half, I guess.
It's
And Bay says a beautiful background. Yes, it is. And we do thank Davina.
Toya loves it too. She's appreciating it. And we have Pedro. He says, beautiful background. Who designs them? It is Davina Lee. You know, she's our graphic artist. Karina says, love it, Davina. Great job. Australia has been on my bucket list for a long time.
Oh, Karina's going to Australia. Look out, John. She's headed your way.
And Deborah says, I remember that song.
Oh, Deborah, that was a good song. And actually, I was listening to the 50s music this evening, and Lynn has no idea about music from the 50s. So she says, is that an older song? Yeah, that's an older song.
That one you were listening to, it didn't sound familiar to me.
No, of course not, because you weren't born in the early 50s like me.
I was born
40s.
in the late 50s, but you were born in the late 40s. So I guess we're one generation, would you say, apart? Or one decade?
What do you mean a generation apart? A generation is 20 years.
Okay, we're 10 years, 9 years apart. So we're almost a decade apart.
And John is our music aficionado and says it was Dusty Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
And Jean says she leaves coffee cups all over. Well, I don't feel so bad then. If Aliva does it, it's good enough for me.
Interesting, you know. And Alex loves the background as well. Mm-hmm. Hi, Shaheen. He's saying, hello, RobLynn. Hope you're well. We're getting better, you know.
Good and getting better by the moment.
Deborah says, Rob needs a nap.
Rob is past needing a nap. Thank you. We were doing some logins, trying to finish up Miss Nakamoto's portfolio, which we're just about to finish, Mr. DeGarmo.
And I love Yin Yang's comments because they are a work of art, the comment itself. Look at the beautiful emojis that he uses. That's so beautiful. I just
Mr.
like to look
Yin
at his
Yang.
comments. It's so pretty.
Right.
And we have Dr. Benny welcoming her many friends as usual.
You know, there's not much worse than a cup of coffee that you expect to be hot that's cold. That's all I'm going to say on that issue.
It's disappointing, I guess. Chris Tiazan says, LOL, high octane coffee, I guess, Rob.
I guess. I'm going to suck down both cups. I guarantee you that.
And Richard Lamotte is saying, LOL, Rob, bite yourself.
I may bite my tongue on this note. That's right, Richard. No doubt about it.
And Gina Levis says, John Barilla, your Christmas carol is the bomb.
Yes,
so John Barilla, he shared with us a Christmas carol. It's like it's an audio, audio of a play, and it's where he is all of the male voices in the play. There are numerous characters in it, and I just enjoyed every moment of that Christmas Carol. I want to listen to it again because it's just so heartwarming. It is what Christmas is all about, what the holidays are about. So it just made me feel good to listen to that play. So thank you, John, for sharing that with us. It's a wonderful Christmas gift. And Divina saying, unpassive, oh, she's saying, my pleasure to all the people that are thanking her. Hello, C. Anna Kilgore. Thank you so
You
much
two
for
are
your...
the best.
Mhm.
Well, we try. I don't think we're the best, but we're getting there. And Shaquette, I guess.
Shaquette, oh, I've been suffering from acid reflux since July and got infected from H. pylori bacteria. Wish
Well, we're
well
sending
already.
prayers and love, light, and prayers, brother.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you're all right. And the only thing I know about acid reflux is omeprazole or Prilosec or one of those. Hopefully that'll help if
Yeah.
it will
I
for you.
have it too, but lately it's been better. I think because I'm eating primarily
Salads,
and just
muffins.
plain chicken. Muffins don't give you reflux, but I don't eat. I think when you eat certain things, you get more acid reflux. I just know that I don't have it as bad as
Spaghetti
I used to.
sauce, tomato sauce.
Yeah, anything acidic, right? And
Yeah.
we don't eat too much
Orange
acidic
juice.
food. Yeah, you
Pineapple
you
juice.
drink orange juice.
Yeah, but I take my omeprazole.
Yeah, true.
So I'm good.
Karina says, I remember what you were singing, Rob, although I wasn't born till 1971.
That's a song that'll last forever. It's one of those.
And Richard Lamont says, 1947, November 5.
Wow.
Again, Dr. Benny's welcoming her many friends.
Yeah.
And Yvonne says, well, I hope you feel better, Shaquette
Rahi.
Rahi. Uh-huh. Mhm.
Yeah, as you can see, sir, everyone is here to help and to send prayers your way.
And Randy says many of the France players have been sick, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, they're hobbling along a little bit with some sickness.
I wonder what kind of sickness.
Flu.
Oh, that's
Flu.
bad timing.
Not good timing at all for the finals.
Oh, I feel badly for them.
Running down the field with the runs is no fun.
Oh no! And Wanda Kelsey says, "I put things in an obvious place and I can't find it."
You went right by one of my famous sayings.
Oh,
running down the field with the runs is no fun. And I thought we'd at least get a smile out of you with that, but all right.
Oh, we're good, Alex. Thank you for asking. And Deborah says, well, yes, you two sound so much better.
Yep, we feel better. Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And we have Marva Howard here.
And Marva says, thank you for your hard work, keeping us updated. It's our pleasure. It's our honor. And it doesn't matter 24/7. If we hear something, you'll hear it. So when we hear, you hear. That's the way we roll, and pretty much the way everyone rolls.
Mm-hmm. And Gina Leva says, Shaquette, heal swiftly, gently, completely. We need you well for this on-passive journey.
True.
Gayling is here. Hi, Gayling.
They call me 2 cups at work. I have one that is coffee and the other filled with ice. All right, Gayling.
And Ivy's here saying, I love yin yang's emojis. They are so welcoming. That is so true.
They are.
And Karina says, I do that a lot, Rob. I forget my coffee cup in the microwave, the mic, all the time. When I woke up this morning, it was on the counter. LOL. Dad must have taken it out of the microwave this morning when he went to put, and she's going to
probably put his breakfast in
the microwave. I forgot I was warming it up last night. I've done that too.
I don't feel so bad.
You've seen me, right, honey? I warm up something in the evening. I go to bed and I wake up the next morning and go, oops.
You know what item you're worst at with that?
No.
We're transparent, might as well say.
Yeah.
Chicken pot pie, frozen chicken pot pie. You'll warm it up, takes 5 minutes, so a fair amount of electricity.
Yeah.
Then you walk away, and the next thing, either you're on a webinar, you're on the live, or you're asleep in bed. And the next thing I know, I wake, when I get up, I got a chicken pot pie that's half frozen in the microwave.
5 minutes is too long to sit there and wait, so you kind of forget, you do your other things.
Is that what it is?
And then you never go back to the microwave. Yeah, I do that.
Coffee's less than a minute, so I have no excuse.
Deborah Ruel says, it's a Christmas Carol on YouTube that John Barilla did. I don't think so, but John, you can explain. Maybe he would be willing to share it with others. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's available for the public in general. I think. Dr. Benny says, I have always loved the backgrounds designed by Sister Davina, which includes Brother Rob, Auntie Lynn, and Ollie.
Ollie is always the center of attention, and I'll tell you what, that tie is getting me tonight. I like it.
I love it. Thank you,
You look
Amy, for being
snappy.
here. She's got to go to bed. Nighty
Okay,
night.
good night, Amy. Thanks for everything you're doing with everyone.
Yeah, you do so much. And not only Amy, so many here in this group as well.
Yeah.
Godwin says, security is the best policy to avoid exposure to danger. We're just fine with the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. See you at the new top.
We will see you at the new top for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky Bull says it comes to RobLynn Live at 11 o'clock Bangladesh time. All righty, in the morning.
Very good. Ivy says, you're the best midnight show. Thank you, Robin Ben.
Thank you, Ivy. You're very kind to say that.
And Shaquette says, next Friday I have a doctor's appointment for a breathing test. H. pylori bacteria isolated me a lot because it's transmitted. So, oh, bless your heart.
Well, we'll be thinking about you, brother.
Yeah, yeah. And Daniel says, hey, Rob, I only had 3 cups of coffee in 65 years. I don't like it at all.
All right. Well, there you go.
Hi, Saima.
Saima in the house. Saima Shima.
Okay, so this is John's response. No, Deborah, it's not available on YouTube, but if you're on Messenger and send me a message, I'll give you the link. Oh, it's so heartwarming. If you guys want something that makes you feel, good.
Yeah.
You know, everybody likes to feel good. That's the one you want to listen to. John does a great job. It's just, I loved every moment. And we have Roy Davies saying, yes, John Barilla, your Christmas carol was awesome. Thank you, my brother.
It was. I've listened to it twice. You've listened to it 4 times, I think, 3 or 4.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful production.
And game time in Bangladesh, for those of you in Bangladesh and probably India, is 9 p.m.
Okay, good to know. And Richard Lamott says, any food with tomatoes, add a tablespoon of brown sugar. It neutralizes the acid. It's good to know, honey.
Yes.
Very useful. And Yin Yang says, absolutely, John Barilla. A Christmas Carol was amazing. So these
if you'll scroll to the bottom, we'll see where we're at comments wise.
And Amy says, I was born in 1969.
I'm old enough to be here. Oh, my goodness, her daddy.
And David says, I'm looking forward to listening to John Barilla's A Christmas Carol as well. I have my son, so I haven't had a chance to listen yet. I started, but I couldn't finish. What I heard was wonderful, though.
Yes, it is.
Yes, yes. So you want me to scroll?
Scroll down, and before we go into a couple of announcements, as well as...
Thank you to the one who helped Raymar Jenks for me. And the person that helped was Amy Ridecki. She did a great job.
She was on the case, Richard, and case solved.
Yeah. She helped.
All is well.
Yeah. She reached out to Raymar and she did a great job. Thank you, Amy, for all you do. And, Richard Lamott says, I drink my coffee at room temperature.
That's what I'm doing right now, Richard, and I'm not enjoying it.
You don't like room temperature?
No.
We got more people coming. Olive's here as
Olive's here.
Wow. I guess it's getting later and more people are waking up.
Yeah.
And Dietrich Reimer says, for acid reflux, I eat a raw gala apple. Gala? It's a gala?
Gala.
Works better than acids.
I might have to try that. It's probably better for you than acids, too.
And John Barilla is saying, I will share a Christmas carol with anyone who contacts me on Facebook Messenger. Oh, right, that's lovely. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing it. It's such a blessing, you guys. You guys are going to want to listen to it.
Well, let's scroll a little more.
Right. So the one that
Carol Daisy is in Saudi Arabia.
Rahul Tech 9 is here. Mohammed Salauddin Godwin is here. Cynthia Deering. And Wanda says she was born in 1946.
Well, I can't be Wanda's daddy. Thank goodness. I can't be everybody's daddy.
And Armin Hogue is
sending a super sticker. Thank you, Armin. Very kind of you, sir.
So thank you guys for being here. We have people saying good night. Good night to you, Christina Dodds. And John Burley says, here's the link to A Christmas Carol, folks. Merry Christmas.
And if I may interject here before we say good night, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Sure.
First off, I want to wish all my friends and family who celebrate Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights, where the candle burned for 8 nights. And so we have a menorah which has a shamas. This is a quick lesson in Jewish holidays,
Mhm.
and eight other candles. So there's 9 on the menorah. And tonight at sundown, those of us who celebrate Hanukkah will light 1 candle for the shamas and another candle for the first night of Hanukkah. So there you have it. And also today at 2 p.m., Heroes will be back. It's continuing its migration information service. Hello, Zarika is in the house. If you need any help, now's the time. Don't be shy. Don't be bashful. Don't be that person that says, "I got this. I'll figure it out." No. It's okay to ask for help. I asked for help, and I was actually one of those folks, and don't repeat this, that typed something in wrong. In other words, I thought I typed one thing and I typed another. So don't tell me it can't happen to you. It happened to me. It happened to us. It can happen to you. So nothing to be shy or bashful about or upset about. Seek help. It's worth it.
And speaking of seeking help, today is Sunday. There are going to be the 2 p.m. Heroes webinar. We will post the webinar link in the back office under webinars tab. If you see any of my posts in the back office for Heroes, we're using the same link. So the last 3 or 4 have been the same link. So if you saved your link already, use that link. It's at 2 p.m. We run it for about 2 hours, sometimes longer, but usually 2 hours seems to suffice.
I'm sorry.
And then at 7 p.m., there will be the regular webinar with Marty, Chris, and Janet Butler at 7 p.m.
And then following up after them at midnight will be the RobLynn Live special. Every night is special.
I always forget to say that.
That's okay. That's why I'm here. I
am
your backup.
Thank you.
In addition to that, we'd like to mention Marty likely will be live at his usual time, or maybe even 11. Red wasn't 100% sure because he's doing the breakdown of the exhibitor fair where he was helping.
He's going to play it by ear.
So he's going to play it by ear, so he may hop on and give a short one, 15 minutes or so. And Chris usually takes Sunday off as his day of rest until Sunday night.
But I believe Marty will go live.
You can bank on Marty going live. So that's it from here. Thank you, Gayleen. Very nice of you to say that. And we will see you guys tomorrow morning. And good night from the dark side there, according to Mr. Casey Zevenbergen. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for being here, everybody.
Come in the camera.
I'm in the camera.
You're always cutting yourself out. Okay. There we go.
Ollie's in the camera too, and that's the most important individual, other than yourself.
Armin says, "Hi, Karina. I must hire you to brush the snow off my car."
Well, she's not that far away.
Agrovete. Thank you so much.
In the house.
From
Thank
Cameroon.
you.
Yay.
We love Cameroon.
We said it at the same time that we love Cameroon. And we have Hardeep Singh, ONPASSIVE World Highest Company AI Technology.
Nowhere but ONPASSIVE, brother.
Ooh, we got Indians and Bangladeshis
They're
coming.
waking up.
Yeah,
Samaran is here. Hello.
I think it's day for them, right?
Daytime, yeah.
Yeah. So they're here.
And thank you, Gene, for saying that. And good night to everyone. Good morning.
Yep.
And as I've tried to say
Olive.
3 times, and good night, Olive. And good morning, Olive.
LOL, I'm not available,
Oh,
Armin.
Armin, she's not available. You're out of luck, pal. You have to pay the neighbor kid.
We're so blessed, Gene says. It's true.
Yeah.
Everyone, just enjoy the journey, says Samiran.
Samiran is right.
And Andrina's here with praying hands.
Andrina, thank you for being here. Thank everybody for being here. And we are going night-night.
We could go on and on because the comments keep coming, but we got to end somewhere, right? So we love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
See everybody. And Lynn will see you at probably 2 o'clock because she'll be there.
Yes.
As either
2
the
p.m.
host.
Eastern.
The host.
I'm the host. Be there or be square. Okay. So we'll see you there. Bye.
Thank you to everybody for the super stickers that we were going to mention, which we still are going to mention.
Oh.
Satan Rayana.
Thank you.
Thank you as usual.
Rayana.
Always.
Thank you, Satyana Rayana Shiva. Thank you to Pedro Estrada. Thank you to John Butakis.
And thank you to Armin Hogue.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Armin.
all you guys. And once again, for the fourth time, I'll say good night, good afternoon, and good morning from St. Petersburg, Florida.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care.
We're getting it done. Stick with it.
Night-night or good day if it's day for you. Bye-bye.